Sponsored by the Big 98, Nashville's #1 for new country and the home of the Bobby Bones Show.
We're so thrilled to have back on Grammy Award-winning, Dove Award-winning, and also Grand Ole Opry members, Dailey and Vincent. Gentlemen, thank you for coming back on the show.
Thanks for having us. What were you thinking?
I was thinking that I always enjoy seeing you and Darrin every time, you know, whether it is performing live or talking with you. You got a great new album out now, kind of a new direction. Let's sing some country. How did this come about? Because you already conquered bluegrass and gospel, you thought, well, there's another genre.
I wouldn't think that we conquered anything.
No, we haven't conquered anything yet except the buffet.
Yeah, we're really good at that. You know, we've got a television show. We're going into our 6th season. We've been on RFD television and Circle All Access television. And on those television shows, we've always done bluegrass, gospel, and country. Right. And so through the last 5 or 6 years on TV, by doing country on TV, people are showing up at our shows yelling for country music too. So it made sense that we only officially do a country album to put out for those folks, and we wanted to do it too. We wanted to explore and have some fun with our music and not be put in a box.
Well, you know, and once again too, Jamie, you and Darrin are so talented, and the harmonies. The harmonies are so good, and the musicianship is so good.
Yeah.
And also, even with your TV show, I think what you guys do so well, and we were talking before we came in studio, is not only do you bring great music and great songs, but also humor.
Oh, yeah.
And the whole family can enjoy that. And there's not a lot of programs like that to where...
We bring humor?
To where all of the family...
I think it's great.
I mean to be serious when I'm out there.
We try to bring it to our TV show and our regular shows that we travel throughout the world. We always try to do great music and then comedy, entertainment. We try to, you know, take people's troubles away for a couple hours and just enjoy the moment with us. And it's been a lot of fun.
Well, and you guys also do a great job of showcasing other talent that comes on your show, and including this album to where you had a few incredible guests.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry that some of the A-listers couldn't come out for this, but I mean, you still, you know, I think helping out Alison Krauss's career with this album is probably one of the greatest things you guys have done.
She needed
this
a
year.
boost.
Right?
Yeah,
She
she and Vince really needed a boost.
Yeah.
This woman's she's just an impeccable talent, as we all know, but a sweet, kind soul. And as we know, she's recording a new record with Robert Plant, and off the huge success of the other one they did together, and we were just thankful that she had time to lend her harmony vocals to a song of ours, and we were so thankful that she could come and do that with us.
Well, and I mean, once again, Vince Gill.
Well, now he's an overachiever. But not only does he sing great and play great, but he writes great songs, and he's a great person.
Right.
And if you don't like Vince Gill, there's a problem. That's for sure.
And Rhonda Vincent.
My sister, that's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Once again, an incredible talent as well. It's like, and you guys pulled this together with Paul Worley.
Wow.
A legendary producer.
Yeah, and such a nice guy, and also an incredible guitarist.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that with Paul.
And he's a Nashvilleian.
Yes.
He grew up here in Nashville.
Which is odd now.
It is very odd.
Transplants.
Well, yeah, well, Jamie's from Tennessee, but yeah, I come in from Missouri. So.
Me too.
Yeah, us both, yeah.
The first time he met us was on my back porch, and he really didn't know what to think. He talks about it now. He was like, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Because Darrin would be laughing, I'd be telling a horrible story, and he said, I would look at Darrin, I'd look at you, and he said, I kept looking around, where's the candy? You know. We were just talking about that tonight. Paul Worley is a legendary producer. For those of you listening in that don't know, he produced some of the Lady A hits, Dixie Chicks. He produced, Martina McBride, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. The list goes on and
Marie
on.
Osmond.
Yeah,
I mean,
Marie
he's
Osmond.
done everything.
He's done everything, and then he got a hold of us too. So
He's really done everything now.
Well, and I got to tell you too, you know, listening to the album, you know, and once again, I've always been impressed by your guys' musicianship and harmonies. You guys just bring everything to the table. But the country songs, these sound great. There were so many favorites on here, and you guys just own it. You know, it's not, and which to me says that eventually we're going to have a punk album.
Oh my.
no, I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't expect that one.
Maybe heavy metal, but yeah, not punk.
You know, one of the
I know he did.
Yeah.
one of the most exciting things about the songs on this CD is one of the songs, "I'll Leave My Heart in Tennessee."
Love that one.
Was voted in by the House and the Senate and signed in by the governor of Tennessee as a new Tennessee State song. Right. And so for us to have a new Tennessee State song means the world to us, because it kind of cements that into the history of Tennessee, and that means a lot to us. We truly do appreciate that.
Huge honor.
Well, and speaking of honors, it seems like every time I turn on PBS, it is the Dailey and Vincent channel now with live in concert. The concert is aired over 1,000 times. I understand Ray Stevens is actually getting a little upset with you guys. Because,
his squirrel went berserk a long time ago, so I don't.
But I mean, is that incredible? Besides having your own TV show, which is in season 5, definitely going to be in season 6 next year, and then on PBS with a special. You guys are everywhere.
We've been very blessed.
We've been blessed.
Yeah.
We really have, and thankful for it.
That's right.
Well, and speaking of which, also Grand Ole Opry members, and every time I see you guys on the Grand Ole Opry, it's just amazing, and you have fun up there, and what an incredible audience. And now that we're all able to come back to these shows, and you can see everybody there, what's it like to continue playing the Grand Ole Opry?
We truly, truly enjoy being there. And just for instance, Darrin and I received an email a couple of days ago saying, hey, we've had an act cancel. Can you all come in the last minute? And we absolutely will be there. We appreciate, we respect, and we revere the institution of country music, the Grand Ole Opry, the First Family, and we're so honored to be a part of it. It means a lot to us. It is a top priority in our career. It isn't a top priority.
Let me give you a little trivia about the Grand Ole Opry. My sister and Rhonda and myself are the very first two brother and sister siblings with 2 separate careers to ever be a member of the Grand Ole Opry.
I did not know
Yep,
that.
sure are.
How amazing.
I was absolutely, they told us, I never even thought about it, but that's really incredible.
Well, in talking about the new album also, it's really not a far reach for you guys. As you said, with the country music, and once again, and just the amazing job you bring to the bluegrass. I love listening to your gospel songs because it always just hits me right in the heart. Oh. But the country was not a far reach. And I can certainly see the fans wanting that also with you doing it on the TV show already. It's kind of like by request. I'm sure you guys wanted to do a country album, but also at a point, you're fans and you have an incredible fan base, and selling out shows everywhere you go around the world to where they're like, okay, well, we want a country album now.
Yeah, and and they'll want another gospel record at some point.
Yeah.
They'll want another bluegrass record at some point. And Darrin is getting ready to do a tap dance instructional video.
I can't wait for that.
And they're looking really forward to that.
Wow. Now, I'm looking forward to it myself.
Are you going to be working also in with the Opry cloggers and everything too? Just sort of where
the Opry square dancers?
Yeah, you wander in with them.
The Chippendales are coming in.
I have no comment at this time. Yeah.
And it's so funny too, and I was joking, but it's like I keep up with you guys on social media, and Jamie, I feel like you're going to have like an outdoor show spinoff soon because it's like between your 4-wheeler and these beautiful scenic shots of you at the river and doing all these great things. And it's funny because Darrin is more family, and more work concert oriented.
That's because I'm a sinner. No! That's the difference.
And you're just, it's like, where in the world is Jamie?
He doesn't know where he's at. That's the problem.
I don't know where I am.
Can you even get GPS on some of those places you go to?
No, you cannot. There's places that I kayak in my home county where there's no houses or roads around for probably a couple of miles.
Mainly banjo players.
My friends and I are back in there kayaking, and we take our chairs on the back of the kayaks, and the water's about 1 foot deep or less, and we'll find a really 2 or 3 inch deep area in the creek, and we get our chairs out and sit in the water and eat bologna sandwiches and have a little portable radio and just enjoy being in the mountains. And that's where I find a lot of inspiration and a lot of creative thoughts come to mind when I'm out there, either on a kayak or a 4-wheeler. And so it's been, but now you would have not liked what I was doing yesterday. I was on a steep bank about like that, weed eating some of my property, and you wouldn't have been very impressed.
No, that was the work part. But once again, the images and everything, just beautiful. And I think for both you guys, you work so hard between writing the songs, performing, recording, all these things, and people don't realize touring is hard work too.
It's hard.
And I know you guys love playing the Opry and everything, but it's like there's a lot of travel time, and then the time playing and performing for fans is not nearly as long as you guys would like.
No, the playing and performing is very little of what we do. When you say,
yeah, that's the carrots you get,
right.
And that's the payoff for us.
Yeah,
it's the traveling, and of course, our hearts go out to John Michael Montgomery. He had that wreck just the other week, and one thing we worry about is, do we have the right bus driver up front? Because there's 11 guys in that bus, and I mean, accidents can happen just in a snap of a finger.
Yeah.
And so, you worry about that. There's a lot of stress that goes along with just not just playing, but, stress of getting everybody in the right place, the driver, management, radio, records, TV, everything goes along with this. So being able to go out there on the nights that we perform is one of our favorite moments because we interact with the people.
Right.
We get that 2 hours, and then we've been going out and signing again and taking pictures with folks.
How incredible.
Yeah, and Gus Arundel with Springer Mountain Farms has wrapped our bus, so we go in the chicken bus and get to talk about chicken.
The bus looks great.
It does, it looks awesome. So we get to talk about the Springer chicken and interact with the fans. It's been so much fun.
Now what about the chicken outfit? Is that going to come back too? 'Cause I was
Actually,
kinda hoping-
yes, I've ordered one for Darrin. He doesn't know it.
Oh my
But Gus and I've
Lance.
talked about it. We're having one made for Darrin. But the deal is, here's where I want the show. I want a camera crew to follow us while he goes shopping through Walmart with that on.
Oh my Lance.
in the freezer section.
In the freezer section.
I am so there.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll be there for that. I'll bring a camera.
Thank you, Eric.
I'm there for you.
You're all heart.
Yeah, I
appreciate
really
that.
am.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
and I got to
all
ask you this also. With the cover of the new album, I noticed that there was a slight change in the band uniforms.
Well, what
and
happened
I wondered
was-
if that was going to continue also.
Well, what happened was, we had to go in these dressing rooms. I fell in the dark in Hank Williams'
my
dressing room and come out looking like that. He was in Sting's dressing room and fell and come out with those big glasses on. That's how it
Oh
happened.
my Lance. That was so fun.
So will this kind of be like the Share thing, to where you guys have costume changes on the road, to where you're going to be changing out, it's like you're going to have your bluegrass outfit, you're going to have your gospel outfit, then you're
Wow.
going to have your
Yeah.
country music outfit.
we should try that.
We
and
should
then,
try
and then
that.
obviously the chicken outfit.
yeah.
My twin sister Dolly Parton has nothing on us. Nothing on us. Yeah, nothing.
I mean, you guys are going to have an extra handler on the road and a whole new setup just for the costume changes.
Yeah.
We will have to.
Yeah.
When I took the picture and we had the proofs coming home, I didn't tell my wife about this, and showed the kids, and they all looked at me and just did this stern face, said, "You've got to be kidding me! You're not going to put the record cover with you in glasses." I said, "We had such a great time making this," and I said, "We made 30-some records in my whole lifetime." I said, "This is something different." I said, "Embrace it, enjoy it," and we had such a great time.
And my grandpa called after that record came out, and he said, "When did Darrin get cataract surgery?"
I'm
Is that going to be
almost
another?
there.
Is that going to be another sponsor also? I just
Very well could be at this point in our life.
Yeah, well, and the last time we talked, a few years back, the Great Christmas album, which I know was very well received. You guys had a lot of fun with the photos on that too.
Yes, we did. Paint.
You got to understand one thing about us, and this is just how we lay it out there to people. You either like us or you don't. But if you come to see us, we're going to have fun in our style of fun, which is pretty traditional humor. We're going to have a good time, and if people don't want to have a good time, we're not the act to come and see, because we're not all there. That's for sure.
And our band's the same way.
Yeah, their cheese has done slipped off their crackers. Let me tell you. Yeah.
But you know what? I think, once again, Jamie, I don't think people realize how, you guys make it look so easy. And that's what's so incredible, is that to merge incredible musicianship, vocals, and humor, I mean, that's everything. To be able to do all that. I mean, it's like some people have one or the other, but it's like you guys merge it all, and you got a great band doing it with you.
I think sometime in the world we're living in, sometimes I see that I believe some artists thinks it's too hokey and it's not cool to do that. That's fine. That works for them, but this works for us. And in the end of the day, we're doing what we enjoy doing, and that's what we enjoy doing. It's what we enjoy being, and that's probably what we'll continue to do until we retire sometime tomorrow.
And the cool
You guys are
thing,
way too young to retire.
well, the cool thing is we had an opportunity to open for Alabama out in Salt Lake City. So we realized that there's certain places you do different songs. You can turn it off and on. And like you say, our band is so deep that we can do whatever we need to do, and it's so cool. And I just loved being out there with Alabama, Randy and Teddy and all the guys. We went out there and did our country record. And what was the coolest thing was we went back to our roots, and they had the little stage area you walked out on. And we walked out with just the four of us, our tenor singer, Jamie, and myself, and then our bass singer, Aaron, and gave them an a cappella gospel song. And those people absolutely went crazy. They'd never seen any four people walk out there and do quartet harmony like that.
It's just incredible. It gives me
was a
goosebumps
blessing.
just hearing you guys, and also you got your own Pandora channel and everything else that just has all your music, and now it will incorporate your country album too.
Bingo.
Something for everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just like a chicken outfit.
I don't know about that, Eric.
I want to make sure that our viewers know, with you guys on tour and obviously, playing the Opry, everything else you've got going, where is the best place, website-wise, social media, and everything else to keep up with Dailey and Vincent, also to get their own copy of the brand new album?
Wow, I love that.
DaileyVincent.com, D-A-I-L-E-Y, DaileyVincent.com, Dailey and Vincent on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. If we ain't got it, you don't need it.
You need to start one called Daily Faley.
Daily Faley, that's right.
Well, and I've got to ask, are you guys going to be doing some music videos also?
Yeah, we got some new credit cards, and we're going to pay for it. We are. We're doing some new videos. We've got about 5 ready right now.
Oh, my
Wow.
And getting ready
So do I need to
shoot
check in
them.
with your manager on that?
Elise, yeah.
And getting ready to shoot
right.
a few more. Yeah.
Come on, Elise.
Incredible.
Yeah. Where is she? There she is.
Yeah, there she is. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. You definitely want to get your own copy of the album. Let's Sing Some Country. Add it to your playlist. Not only are you going to get an incredible bluegrass show, gospel show, but also country music with this and some humor too. And I think we all need that in these times. And you guys bring it best.
Well, we appreciate that. We've always loved you and appreciate what you're doing for being a pro and being ready when artists come through the door. You know what you're talking about. And that means so much to all of us artists. Thank you. And I will say also, Eric, people a lot of times are telling us nowadays, we would buy the CD, but we don't have CD players. Well, I've got the perfect solution for you. They make great coasters for you. Set your Coca-Cola, your tea on. We want you to come by. All you need, you can buy one for every table in the house. They make great Christmas presents. You can send them out to all your family for coasters. You can also run fishing wire through them and hang them up that runs the crows off. Plenty of things you can do with these, we promise.
And I'm also lobbying for this new album to come out on vinyl. Because the harmonies of musicianship, and once again with the incredible guests you guys brought along, friends and family, it's like I think this deserves to be on vinyl.
Well, we'll work on that.
So I hope it happens. Be sure, go see them live. You're going to love them as much as I do. Dailey and Vincent, brand new album out. Let's Sing Some Country, and you're going to be singing country with this new album once you add it to your playlist. Thanks for watching The Rockin' Review.
Sponsored by the Big 98, Nashville's #1 for new country and the home of a Bobby Bones Show.